Hello students, welcome to PNMRC e-classes. Today we are going to start our video with question number 6 of exercise 1.3. Question number 6 of exercise 1.3 is a certain freezing process requires that room temperature be lowered from 40 degrees Celsius at the rate of 5 degrees Celsius every hour. That means present room temperature is 40 degrees Celsius and it is decreasing by 5 degrees Celsius every hour. What will be the room temperature 10 hours after the process begins? You have to calculate room temperature after 10 hours. Students, present room temperature is 40 degree Celsius. That is already been mentioned in the question. Change in temperature per hour means every hour. That is equal to minus 5 degree Celsius. Now, change in temperature after 10 hours that we have to calculate. That is equal to minus 5 degrees Celsius into 10. Minus plus minus 5 tens are 50. Answer is minus 50 degree Celsius. Therefore, we can say that change in temperature after 10 hours will be minus 50 degree Celsius. Now students, we have to calculate room temperature after 10 hours. Therefore, room temperature after 10 hours that will be 40 degrees Celsius minus 50 degrees Celsius. This 40 degrees Celsius is the present room temperature and this minus 50 degrees Celsius is the room temperature, change in room temperature after 10 hours. Now, we will subtract this 40 degrees Celsius from 50 degrees Celsius. That answer is minus 10 degree Celsius. So, we can say that room temperature after 10 hours will be minus 10 degree Celsius. Now students, we are going to solve question number 7 of exercise 1.3. Question number 7 of exercise 1.3 is, in a class test containing 10 questions, total questions are 10. 5 marks are awarded for every correct answer and minus 2 marks are awarded for every incorrect answer. That means 5 marks are given for correct answer and minus 2 marks are given for incorrect answer. And 0 for question not attempted and 0 marks is given for question not attempted. First part of question number 7 is, Mohan gets 4 correct and 6 incorrect answer. So Mohan gets how much? 4 correct and 6 incorrect answers. What is his score? You have to calculate Mohan's total score. So, for correct answer, plus 5 marks are given. That is already there in the question. And for incorrect answer, minus 2 marks are given. That is also there in the question. So, for 4 correct answer given by Mohan, Mohan gets 4 into 5. 4 5s are 20. That is equal to 20 marks for 4 correct answers. Now, for 6 incorrect answers, Mohan gets 6 into minus 2. That is 6 2s are 12 plus minus minus. So, answer is minus 12 marks. So, we can say that for 6 incorrect answers, Mohan gets minus 12 marks. Now students, we have to calculate total marks scored by Mohan. Total marks scored by Mohan, that is equal to 20 plus minus 12. These 20 marks are for correct answers and these minus 12 marks are for incorrect answer. Plus minus minus. Now we have to subtract this 12 from 20. Answer is 8 marks. So we can say that Mohan get 8 marks in his test. Second part of question number 7 is, Reshma gets 5 correct answers and 5 incorrect answers. What is her score? Now, in this question, you have to calculate Reshma's total score. Students, as you know, for correct answers, plus 5 marks are given and for incorrect answers, minus 2 marks are given. Now, for 5 correct answer which Reshma has given, Reshma gets 5 into 5, that is equal to 25 marks. And for 5 incorrect answers, Reshma gets 5 into minus 2 plus minus minus. 5 2s are 10. So she gets minus 10 marks for 5 incorrect answers. Now, we have to calculate Reshma's total marks. Therefore, total marks obtained by Reshma, that is equal to 25 plus minus 10. These 25 marks are for correct answers and these minus 10 marks are for incorrect answers. So plus minus minus, Now you have to subtract this 10 from 25. Answer is 15. So we can see that Reshma get 15 marks in her test. Third part of question number 7 is Hina gets 2 correct and 5 incorrect answers. Out of 7 questions she attempts. What is her score? In this question, you have to calculate Hina's total score. So students, for 2 correct answer, Hina scored 2 into 5. That is equal to 2 5s are 10. 10 marks. And for 5 incorrect answers, Hina scored 5 into minus 2. 5 into minus 2, that is equal to minus 10. Because 5 2s are 10. Plus minus minus. So, for 5 incorrect answers, Hina scored minus 10 marks. As you all know, total questions were 10. Out of 10, she attempted 7 questions. 3 questions remains unattempted. So, for 3 unattempted questions, she scored 3 into 0. That is equal to 0 marks. Now we have to calculate total marks obtained by Hina. So, total marks obtained by Hina, that is equal to 10 plus minus 10 plus 0. These 10 marks are for correct answer. These minus 10 marks are for incorrect answer. And this 0 marks is for unattempted questions. Now, plus minus minus. Now, you will subtract 10 minus 10. Answer is 0. So, we can say that Hina get 0 marks in her test. Now, we will solve question number 8 of exercise 1.3. Question number 8 is, a cement company earns a profit of rupees 8 per bag of white cement sold and a loss of 5 per bag for grey cement sold. It means if company sold white cement bags, then it will gain a profit of rupees 8 per bag, which means it will gain rupees 8 for one bag. And if company sells grey cement bags, then it will suffer loss of rupees 5 per bag, which means it will suffer loss of rupees 5 for one bag. Now, A part of question number 8 is, a company sells 3000 bags of white cement and 5000 bags of grey cement in a month. What is its profit or loss? Now, in this first part, we are asked that if the company sells 3000 bags of white cement and 5000 bags of grey cement in a month, then will it gain profit or suffer loss? That we have to calculate. Company earns profit of rupees 8 per bag by selling white cement bags. That is already mentioned in the question. Company suffers loss of rupees 5 per bag by selling grey cement bags. That is also there in the question. Now, A part of question number 8 is, company sells 3000 white cement bags. That is equal to 3000 into rupees 8. That comes to be rupees 24,000. Therefore, company earns profit of rupees 24,000 by selling white cement bags. Now, company sells 5000 grey cement bags. Now, 5000 into rupees 5, answer is 25,000. Therefore, we can say that company suffers loss of rupees 25,000 by selling grey cement bags. As by this, we can say that loss is greater than profit. Therefore, company suffers loss of rupees 25,000 minus 24,000. That is equal to rupees 1,000. So, we can say that company suffers loss of rupees 1,000. B part of question number 8 is, what is the number of white cement bags it must sell to have neither profit nor loss if the number of grey bags sold is 6,400 bags? Now, in this B part, we are asked that if the number of grey bags sold by the company is 6,400, then what number of white bags should be sold in order not to gain profit or suffer loss? Students, let white cement bags to be sold be X. Loss incurred, that is equal to 6400 into 5. That means number of bags into 5. That comes to be 32,000. If loss is equal to profit, that is given in the question. So we have to calculate profit. So profit incurred, that is equal to x into 8. That is number of bags into 8. That comes to be 8x. Now 32,000 is equal to 8x. Then value of x is equal to 32,000 upon 8. Cutting is being done and answer is x की value is 4,000. Now we can say that number of white cement bags sold, that is equal to 4,000 bags. Last question, that is ninth question of exercise 1.3 is replace the blanks with an integer to make it is a true statement. Now you have to fill in the blanks. A part of question number 9 is minus 3 into what, that is equal to 27. So minus 3 into minus 9 is equal to 27 because minus plus 9 3s are 27. B part is 5 into what is equal to minus 35. So 5 into minus 7 is equal to minus 35 because plus minus 7 5s are 35. So answer is minus 35. C part is what into minus 8 is equal to minus 56. So 7 into minus 8 is equal to minus 56 because plus minus 7 8s are 56. Answer is minus 56. D part is what into minus 12 is equal to 132. Answer is minus 11 into minus 12 is equal to 132 because minus plus 11 into 12, answer is 132. So students, this is the end of today's video. We will meet again in the next video with exercise 1.4. Up till then, goodbye.